Alright, so we're gonna get right into this video, everybody. I just want you to know I bought that new mic. It is hanging off my shirt. I do not know what's going on with it, but it did not work. So I'm just gonna narrate over this. So we're back at the Duster finally. Had a bit of a break, some problems going on, but last we had we took out the floor, we took out the transmission shifting tunnel, whatever it's gonna go by. Now with taking that out, I did go very hard on it, so we do need to fix quite a few spots within it, which we are going to fix that bottom angle right there from my hand. We're going to pound it all flat, and then we're going to put it back in the car with the floor pan and just keep this project going because I have taken a break. Everything is, in my opinion, just going to be a little harder at this point because it has been a little bit. So first what we're going to do is we're going to separate that old floor pan from the tunnel, and then we are going to start rebuilding that tunnel. So stick along. Guys, so we are back. We finished up with everything we wanted to do today. We're just gonna do a quick walk around with the car. So those cross members there, I took a sander to it, and we knocked her down. We put some weld through primer. Right there is where we're going to cut. I used a manila folder, made some lines straight as I could with a paint marker. I don't want to go up to the seatbelt bowl this time. The metal is very good, and I think I should be able to just do where I have it lined. I got it as straight as I could, but right up there by where the pedals are, I still need to take off all that metal that is from the old floor pan. With that, I've been putting it off. It's a bad area. Working on this car, I have learned, I guess, it's very tight fix. I've went through multiple pairs of pans, just keep getting ripped on everything. It's just a terrible spot to be in. If I ever do this again, I guess I would like to actually put the car on a lift. There is one available. I guess I'm just worried about, would it bend the car, taking out a lot of support. But we need to get all that off, where you can see that little seam sealer up there. That does need to come off, and we will. Probably jump in the engine bay there and get the spot welds from that way. Right now we're going to go oversee the tunnel and the new floor pan. So that is the driver's side floor pan. When I had these, I had both of them here. I just unboxed, just to tape off. Looks like it is bent again, just like the last one. So I don't know what's up with AMD. They just, when they lay them down, it must bend them. That they both have been bent in that exact same spot, and the new pan is a half, so it does have that seatbelt hole, which I think is amazing. It's nice to have a good reference point. But what I'm going to do is put it in just like the old one. I'll put it in, I'll bolt it down, and I will cut at that 45, which you guys saw me do on the transmission tunnel. I like that way of putting in patches. Like a YouTube channel, if I can link it in any way, I will. But very, very easy way to put in a patch nowadays. You cut it. You tack it, you cut it, and then you push it in and weld. But with this side, with the other side, we're gonna do the same as we did with the passenger side, which is that cut way. Obviously, the passenger, you can see I still have to go up there and fix. Honestly, can't think of what I was saying to you guys at this part, but I think I'm looking at the top. The car looks like it has mice in it still, even though I've cleaned it out, taken all the rat's nests out. So I've got to figure out where that mouse is. I'm guessing it's under the dash, because it's the only place I haven't cleaned, because inside the car is just dirty again. I don't get it, and it's smelling like mice. It didn't for a while, but we'll get back at that. The dash is going to come out. We're going to get everything fixed, and that new microphone we are going to throw away and order another new microphone, because it did not work, and we're having to narrate again over an old video, which I can't even remember what I was telling you guys at the time. So, but the car is coming again. We are going to get back at it. We are not going to give up on this project. So the GoPro must have died again in between. I like to kind of film what I'm doing with cutting, but as you can see, I cut out the lines I marked. That is just a bottom metal section I had on the other side as well. This time I didn't cut through it. I knew it was there. Last time I was a little excited, cut through it on the passenger side. But a big thing that helped with cutting this one was we used an electric grinder. I usually am an air compressor, and so I use air for everything, but that electric one with a little cutting wheel, just very, very, very good, very fast cutting. We've prepped it, we've cleaned it as best we can, it got most of the dirt out, we vacuumed it. I'm just glad to be taking this car apart because there's dirt everywhere. When I pulled that off, it was packed with dirt. Obviously it has had mice. You've seen that if you've seen multiple parts of the videos, even the rockers full of mice. Down there full of mice, even on those supports. But we're taking all that apart. We're taking our time to take all of that out. We are going to probably cut something in the trunk, take a vacuum to that as well, and then we'll just weld it back in, or we'll figure something out to get that dirt, get the mouse nest, stuff like that out. But it looks very well, very good. Right around that black plug there is a little bit of rust, but we'll find a way to work with it or work around it. Obviously it won't be hard to fix, it's just more time, I guess, is the biggest thing. This car, to me, is not costing a lot to do as much as it's just very time consuming. I am finding time to do it. It's nothing that I would say is something I don't like to do. There is stuff that I'm obviously putting off, which is that firewall again, but we're going to get through it, we're going to get it done, and we're going to do it properly. This will not be a rush job in any way. We're going to use, I don't remember if it's called POR 15 or SOR 15 from Eastwood. We're going to use that very heavily on this car because I'd like it to last. I want it to last. I want this car to be the one thing I can drive and just have fun in. I have my Challenger, and I have this, and I have some Chargers. This will be the car that I can drive in winter. This will be the car I can drive on back roads. This will be the car I can drive in the mud. And I can either want to keep it or want this out. I don't know yet. But I will be driving it very heavily. And I will give it its time in the sun. This car will be driven and driven right. It will not be a pavement princess by any means. So I hope you guys continue to enjoy the videos. Please like, subscribe, or comment on my videos if there's anything you'd like to see.